Miranda.
Oh my God, I will pretend you did not just ask me that. She's the editor-in-chief of Runway, not to mention a legend. You work a year for her and you can get a job at any magazine you want. A million girls would kill for this job.
They would. A million girls would kill for that job. I'm literally the meanest person in the world. I mean, I remember auditioning with this scene. This was my audition for it. And I remember thinking just how obsequious she was and how awful and disdainful she was of Annie's character. But yeah, it brings a lot back. I think it was my first day on set. Oh my God, it was so nerve-wracking because it was like my first big movie and I didn't really know what to expect. I'd never been on such a glamorous set. I mean, I think it was my first foray into doing comedy in that way, and I think probably it was the perfect environment in order to try comedy for the first time, because you could throw anything at the wall to see what would stick, and Stanley would have 10 different reads of a line, and you know, Meryl is so agile, she changes it every time. Like, you don't really know what you're going to get with every take, and I think it was just openness. Like, it was just, I learned that you should just throw the kitchen sink at it because you don't know what's going to be funny, and just try to be as free and as loose as possible, I guess. That's what it sounds like when a baby comes out of you guys. That was the birthing scene in Quiet Place, which we shot that sequence over a few days, beginning with the waters breaking, and we shot the whole thing in sequence. So I gave birth for about 5 days, and then we ended in the bathtub, and it ended on that scream. And I think John knows that with those kinds of scenes, you've only got a couple in the tank. So I think we did 2 takes, and I think he used the first take. I think that was the first take. You know, you kind of see that your partner kind of has a superpower you didn't really know they had, and it was really extraordinary to build that together. It was really something else. So proud of it. Okay, so this is a picture with me and I think one of the clients of American Institute of Stuttering. I have been working with this organization for 16, 17 years. I love them so much. I stuttered very prominently as a kid, so I have endless heartfelt empathy for people who struggle with the disability, because I think there's just so much misidentification about stuttering. It is not a nervous disposition. It is not within that person's control. It's neurological, it's hereditary, it's biological, and it's not your fault. I think I want to tell that younger version of myself, you know, that everyone has something, and that was my thing. It just happened to be my thing, but we've all got systems we have to override. We've all got struggles that we have to overcome, and I'm grateful for it. It paved the way. I mean, I never thought I'd be in a job where I had to speak for a living. It just happened to be this rather miraculous thing that when I would act, I wouldn't stutter, and it's still the case with a lot of stutterers, you know. And just know that this is just a part of you. It's not all of you, you know. It shouldn't define who you are.